Welcome, Naturalistas. We are live on location from the Colonial Zone in the Dominican Republic. We're actually just checking in to the JW Marriott, beautiful property in Avenida Lincoln in the center of the city. It is vibrant, it is beautiful, full of life, many restaurants, definitely somewhere to visit. Hi guys, this is Naturalista. We are checking in from the Colonial Zone in the Dominican Republic in Santo Domingo, the capital, and we are exploring all of the different stones that they have here. So we're going to show you a lot of stuff, so stay tuned for that.
Lo necesitamos todos.
Hi Naturalistas, we are here in the Black Coral store in the Colonial Zone in the Dominican Republic. It is amazing what I've learned about this stone, along with so many other stones that are here. So we are just going to show you some of the stuff that's happening here with the black coral. So stay tuned.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Esas damas grandes como yo. Aquí está fabricado de todo separado a mano, los artesanos y los cojeros.
¿Y qué ellos están preparando ahora mismo? ¿Ámbar o Larimar?
Viene de Puerto Plata, cambia de color en la luz ultravioleta y en el sol. Más adelante ustedes lo van a ver. Miren, cambia de color en la luz ultravioleta. Solo voy a hacer.
We're going to be discussing Dominican amber. It can be found in many colors. Besides the obvious amber, yellow and honey colored that are fairly common, there is also red, green, and in smaller quantities, and the rare blue amber, which is fluorescent, and you're going to see that next. The blue amber reportedly is found mostly in Palo Quemado, mine south of La Cumbre. The Museum of Amber, of Dominican Amber in Puerto Plata, as well as the Amber Old World Museum in Santo Domingo, which is here in the Colonial Zone, have collections of these amber specimens. So it's something definitely to study. The actual benefits of this stone is protection, helps with stress, negative energy, and anxiety. And the fact that it's fluorescent and it turns blue when you're in the UV light or the sun, it just tells me that it's that more special, therefore more expensive than amber and Larimar.
How the amber changes color. This is called blue amber, which is something I'm learning about. And there she is doing it and putting it closer to the UV light, and you can see how it changes to blue. Isn't that amazing?
Make sure you buy from a reputable store and make sure that they give you a certificate. You know, you want to make sure that people were treated fairly for you to acquire these pieces. So keep that in mind when shopping for the beautiful blue amber resin stone. Our next stone is black coral. Black coral is very, very special and rare. It's hard to find. It's actually been taught to be a lucky amulet against any ominous evil. Black coral exists in the north coast of the Dominican Republic, which is called Samana. Samana is also where we have the whales come in April. So you're able to, it's one of the only islands where you're able to enjoy that. Going back to black coral, it's basically has been harvested for centuries as a charm and a medicine. In old cultures, one believed that black coral had the power to ward off evil and injustice. So let's just say it has very, very powerful energy. And you want to make sure that if you acquire it the right way. So make sure you check with customs before you try to import it. If somebody tried to sell you this in the Dominican Republic, buy it from a reputable store that will give you a certificate of authenticity and that it was sustainably harvested. Remember, our coral reefs need to be able to be healthy for our ecosystem. So please keep that in mind.
Eso no se puede exportar. Está prohibido, pero tenemos el negro todavía. Absolutely loving our little tour here. So we're gonna go into this store that has such amazing handmade Guayaberas, which is a Dominican staple.
The story of the Chacabana, also known as Guayabera, design is rooted in the cultural heritage of the Caribbean, particularly in Cuba and the Dominican Republic. While there are variations in the original story, the Chacabana has become an iconic garment, known for its distinctive style and cultural significance. The Guayabera is believed to have originated in Cuba in the late 19th century. One popular legend attributes its creation to the wives of farmers in the region of Sancti Spiritus. They supposedly designed the shirt with 4 large pockets to hold guavas, and other fruits while their husbands worked in the fields. The Chacabana, or Guayabere, is characterized by several key features. 4 front pockets, typically symmetrically arranged. Also, vertical pleats, or tucks, on either side of the front and back of the shirt. Embroidery, or decorative stitching, along the pleats and pockets, and short sleeves, and a straight hem. In the early days, the Guayabera became associated with elegance and formality. It was often worn by men for special occasions and ceremonies. The embroidery on the shirt could signify the wearer's social or economic status, with more elaborate embroidery indicating higher status. The Chacabana design also has a significant presence in the Dominican Republic, where it is also known as the Chacabana. The Dominican version of the shirt has similar features to the Cuban Guayabera. Over time, the Guayabera evolved from a rural work shirt to a symbol of Latin American identity and style. Its popularity spread beyond Cuba and the Dominican Republic, becoming our cultural emblem.
Estas son chacabanas dominicanas. ¿Y cuál es la diferencia entre una guayabera y una chacabana?
Solamente que Cuba le dice
el
guayabera, el país, y que estas le dicen chacabana.
Y la cultura.
Y la cultura. Okay. En Cuba le hacen unos bordados.
Okay.
Y así.
Yes.
This is designer Modesto Portes. He is one of the Chacabana designers in the Dominican Republic, very popular and has been for a very long time. This is some of his new invigorated Chacabana styles. So we wanted to bring you a little bit through his factory, how they make these things. It takes about 70 hours per shirt. So imagine this is not something made in China. This is something that is hand cut, hand machine sewn, but yet every detail is added by hand. So remember that next time you go Chacabana shopping. Modesto is a firm believer that the fabric that you use makes a difference. Again, the frequency of fabrics. Everything that he uses is light. Egyptian cotton, linen, Egyptian cotton mix. So everything goes with it. The frequency of the fabric, the style, the refreshed look. Welcome to the new Chacabana style. It's a lifestyle.
In various Latin American countries and the Caribbean. In the modern era, the Chacabana and Guayabera have undergone various adaptations and style changes. They are now worn in diverse settings, from casual gatherings to formal events. Designers have incorporated different fabrics, colors, and embellishments, making the shirt a versatile and fashionable garment. The Chacabana and Guayabera continue to hold cultural significance, representing a blend of tradition, craftsmanship, and style. They're often worn during celebrations, weddings, and other important events, showcasing connection to the rich heritage of the Caribbean and Latin America. In summary, the Chacabana Guayabera design has a captivating history that intertwines with the agricultural traditions of Cuba, the elegance of formal wear, and the cultural identity of the Caribbean and Latin America. Today it stands as a symbol of cultural pride and a timeless garment that has transcended its humble origins.
For additional information on Modesto Portes, go to Instagram, Modesto Portes, and take a look at his very large selection of inventory. Tony Boga, lifestyle. Tony Boga has created a lifestyle from the Chacabana. He has modernized it. He has even designed amazing pieces for women. And you'll get to see me in one of them coming up very soon. But I think that what he did was revolutionize the Chacabana to a more modern, light feel, cut, even the details. And the combinations of the fabrics are just more, younger, more trendy. So, keep that in mind next time you're shopping around for your Chacabana dress, ladies. For additional information on Tony Boga, go to tonyboga.com. Welcome to Naturalpreneur, Naturalistas. We are going to be featuring Gerandine Candio.
The history of head wraps in Afro-Caribbean culture is rich and deeply rooted. Head wraps, also known as headscarves or head ties, have served both practical and cultural purposes throughout the centuries. In Afro-Caribbean history, head wraps have been a symbol of cultural identity, resilience, and style. As Afro-Caribbean people faced the challenges of forced labor and cultural suppression, the head wrap became a powerful symbol of resistance and resilience. Women would use vibrant colors, intricate patterns, and various wrapping styles to assert their identity and maintain a sense of pride in their heritage. Over time, head wraps evolved into a significant fashion statement and a means of celebrating Afro-Caribbean culture.
Gerandine not only designs headscarves, she also does jewelry, necklaces, all inspired and combined, but just so eclectic that put together they make this very unique, description of your inner roots. And this is why she is the Naturalpreneur this week.
Caribbean culture is a testament to the resilience, creativity, and cultural pride of the people who have carried this tradition through generations. Today, head wraps stand as a symbol of identity, heritage, and a vibrant expression of Afro-Caribbean style.
Well, Naturalistas, I hope you enjoyed the show. And we are signing off from the land of milk and honey, the Dominican Republic. Its capital, Santo Domingo. It is not perfect, but it's a fabulous place to be.